Today I'm talking about the 1% YouTube secret. 1% of people that watch this channel out of all the views will subscribe. So if there's 100 views in this video, one person subscribed. That is the 1% secret, and it's true. If you check all the channels, 1% is close to the maximum amount of people you can get. You sometimes see 200 views to one subscriber. That's 0.5%. Sometimes you see 50 views and 2 subscribers, or 50 views and 1 subscriber, so 100 views, 2 subscribers. That's really something. But that's not the only thing I'm going to tell you today. I'm going to tell you some more secrets. Your thumbnail is very important, and don't go, oh, there they go again, because I'm going to tell you some secrets of how I've gotten so much traction recently, so you can get traction too. Okay, first off, I did attend something called Daryl Eve's 30-day start challenge or whatever, but unfortunately, it only covered X amount, and then it just ended. So I went and found more information and more information and more information, and then I worked and worked and worked to perfect the art of making yourself seen on YouTube. And now here I am to tell you all the secrets I found. So, well, not all of them, but some of them. Well, so your thumbnail is the packaging of your product, and your product is a video. So you need to make sure that thumbnail looks good. Not good to you, good to other people. It needs to be attractive and good looking, which are two different things in this context. Attractive means aesthetically pleasing, like grab the eyes, and good looking means it goes to your mind, what, that looks awesome, or what the, so you want to click into it. That's simple enough in theory, but it can be hard to do, especially with certain types of videos. But that is the key for YouTube packaging for thumbnails. Then there is, of course, your YouTube description. Yes, the YouTube description and title. Title is key to explaining what the picture is. And I will jump into that right now. My title for this video is going to be 1% YouTube secret. So, or something along those lines. And then my description will explain what that means, and usually use 500 to 1,000 words, and then I can grab the subtitles from my video and put it into the description. Now, these subtitles mainly help just for search, and only 30% of videos are found via search. The other 70% are found via recommended videos and notifications. And getting to there is a little trickier. You need views to really get into the recommendations. But how do you get views if no one's watching? You can use search to pivot your videos into views. And then once more people are viewing your videos are more likely to go to recommendations immediately if the other videos are getting a lot of recommendations. So the more recommendations, the more likely you are to be in recommendation search. The better you're doing on search, the more you're likely to be found by a search. Search isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing, especially for small channels. But you want to then, after you've got them doing well in search, you want to pivot over to recommendations. Or if possible, pivot to recommendations and do search at the same time, which is what I've been doing. And a big part of recommendations is people clicking through on your thumbnail, because mobile doesn't show the title sometimes at all, or just very little. So that thumbnail sells everything for words in a thumbnail. So, what else do I know? So far, we've covered the awesome thumbnail, the awesome title, the description, and then after the description, there's tags. People think tags aren't relevant anymore. Well, let's say the socks are the thumbnail and the drawer is the label, or vice versa. The drawer is the label and the socks are the thumbnail. What this means is tags help associate accurately what your description is to what your title is, to what your thumbnail is. It relevantly categorizes what what you're writing about in the description, what your title is about, and what your thumbnail is about, and quick short phrases. But these aren't as used as much as they used to be, but they're still important. I highly recommend you download the TubeBuddy app. I mean, not app, it's a extension. It's awesome and extremely useful for anyone serious about YouTube. It's helped me greatly. So put tags that reflect what your video is about. Don't do sub for sub, because sub for sub will hurt your channel in the long run. Sub for sub just means someone subscribes. That doesn't mean that they're going to view every video when it appears in their recommendations or notifications, because they won't. And that damages your score with Google rather than raises your score with Google. You want people who's going to view your video and for a good duration of time. I would call it view for view, but no one does that, because no one's gonna take that amount of time for each person that they do a sub for sub is easy. You click a button. View for view actually takes time to care about what you're doing and who you're doing view for view with. That would be someone interested in what you're creating, watching what you create, which is not gaming the system. It's just finding like-minded people who want to watch your creations. So that is valid, but very few people want to watch what would do a long-formed view for view, unlike people just clicking a button, which is sub for sub. And while there are a lot of more secrets, those are all the secrets I'm sharing today. Please like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Ding, ring that bell. Ding, ding. Okay. Thank you, and goodbye.